it's Lori. So I'm just sitting here. I just finished my first job and I'm on my way to my second job. I had a couple text messages, so I thought, let me just stop and check those real quick because they kind of just came in. I felt them come in on my watch, and then my watch just died on me, so it's actually hanging off of my purse right now. But, well, what a way to start the video off rambling, right? So what do I got going on today? First job's done, second job not done yet, but it will be in just a little bit. Dinner tonight's gonna be goulash, and you've seen me make that different times before. It's kind of a staple in our house. We have it at least once a month, maybe twice a month. Something everybody likes, easy for people to take, and their lunch is left over, whoever wants to take it with them. And there's usually, I usually can get away with making a pretty big pot of that and maybe not having to make dinner the next night, or the next night I can make something that not everybody likes because, hey, we got leftover goulash, you can have that. Yeah, so I'm thinking, like, not everybody likes salmon patties, not everybody likes pork chops, and those two things are both on my meal plan thing for this week. I say meal plan thing because it's just like meal options that I write down on my planner, and I'm gonna say planner even though it's a notebook. I should show that to you. Maybe I'll do that later. I'll show you mine because Terry's been talking a lot about cleaning and getting a schedule down, and she got a planner from I think she said it was the Passionate Penny Pincher. That's kind of a tongue twister. The Passionate Penny Pincher. The Passionate Penny Pincher. Say that 3 times fast. So yeah, anyway, so she's been talking a lot about that, and she ordered the planner that comes with that program. And you know, it sounds similar to what I do. What she's doing sounds similar to what I do. I think hers is probably more detailed, but I don't have an actual planner. I just kind of make my own. So maybe I'll show you that. And it's not to say, hey, mine's better than yours. Here's what I do. You should do it my way. That's not at all what I'm saying. Everybody has their own thing that works for them. And you know, this is what works for me. And she's been using index cards too, which that's my thing right there. That's my jam. It's my lifeline, my index cards every day. Okay, so what have I done today? I did my first job. Going to be going to my second job here shortly. I need to run into Walmart because like I said, I picked something for dinner that's not even on my meal list because I just want something really super simple today because I got up this morning feeling like I knew that the way I was feeling this morning, that this is going to be one of those days where I'm just exhausted all day, and I was right. It has been. I haven't had any of my electrolyte water. I drank a little bit. I have a water bottle in my cleaning bag. I drank a little bit of that, but I have a full electrolyte water. That usually helps. So I'm definitely going to get that in and start working on that. But yeah, so I was just going to pick up a couple things at Walmart really quick. And that's all I'm going to get. I'm not going to do a bunch of shopping around. I don't feel like spending the extra money on impulse buys today, and I'm just not in the mood for it at all. Like, I don't want to go. I have time. I have about 25 minutes before I have to be to my next job. And honestly, I have time. I don't think you can even see it because my window's so filthy, but Walmart is just across the road. And I mean, I can see it in my mirror, but I don't know whether you can see it through that filthy window. But I do have time to run across the road and run in and get pasta, chili beans, and sauce. I am low on toilet bowl cleaner. I'm on my last one, so I do need to pick up some of that. Figured I'd grab a couple gallons of milk while I'm in there too. And a thing of the chocolate, International Delight chocolate creamer, because the one that's being used right now, it doesn't taste very good. It tastes kind of off. So it's like, yeah, let's not use that one. I'll get a different one. But other than that, on my list is getting my video around for today and getting it uploaded. I've been slacking a little bit on videos just because I've been really exhausted, and I really hope my blood work comes back and shows something that is something that can be fixed to help this. What is this going on here? I keep seeing that. I don't know what I got going on, but there you go. That's what I got going on with my hair today. Yeah, I'd like to run through a car wash, but I have a membership to a car wash, and there isn't one in this town, so I'll probably be going through the car wash tomorrow. Well, besides that, it's 28 degrees right now. I said it was supposed to get into the 30s today, so I thought, oh, I can go through the car wash. And I thought, oh, no, not today, because I'm not paying for a car wash when I have a membership. Just because there's not one in this town, I'm not going to pay for it. So tomorrow it's supposed to be in the upper 30s, so I should be able to go through the car wash tomorrow and get this crud washed off. I mean, that's just how it is around here. You get road salt, and the car is just gosh darn filthy. All the cars, like, I'm looking around there, I'm in a parking lot, and the cars in this parking lot, all of them are covered in just road salt and nasty. And so is mine. They all are, but I don't want to be one of them. I don't want to be one of the crowd. Yeah, with the Walmart thing, I was thinking I should just run into Walmart now and get it done, and then it'll be done. After my job, I can just go right home, and that'll force me to stay on my list because I don't have time to mess around and shop if I do it now because I gotta get to my job. But I don't feel like it. I do not feel like it. I just want to sit here just for a few minutes. I can't sit very long because if I do, then I get that feeling where I don't want to go to my job at all. I don't have the energy. I can't do it. I'm going home. I've never done that, so I wouldn't do that, but I'm just saying that's how I'll feel. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just sit here. I might play a couple games of Wordscapes. I have to get in my mind how many games am I gonna allow myself to play, or I could sit there. I could sit there and do that for 20 minutes or so, but like I said, I'll get too tired and I really won't want to do my job then. So yeah, I'm in the parking lot in front of a Harbor Freight, and you know what, I've never been in a Harbor Freight before. I should go sometime. Maybe do a shop with me or something and look around, see what we can see. I don't know what it's like. Is it just a bunch of tools? Maybe. I have no idea. But I don't know. I'm just rambling, guys. So I'll just get back with you in a little bit. We'll go to Walmart and I'll do a quick shop with me. That way, maybe I'll be more likely to. I don't know. Never mind. I was going to be more likely to stick with my list. No, I won't. What am I talking about? Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm done with my afternoon job. Now it's time to head to Walmart, and I really don't want to. I drank most of my electrolyte water, my element water. Oh, shoot, I left my drink back it's in the back seat. Grab it. Okay, it is so windy. It was not this windy earlier. That wind is so cold. Yes, it is. Oh, I drank... It's about to here, so I drank most of it, but I'll probably finish it off before I get to Walmart, which is like 3 minutes away. So I'll chug it on my way there. That way, if I have to use the little girl's room before I come home. Yeah, because this stuff just runs right through me. Here we go. Let's grab the stuff for the goulash. If you hear anything funny, it's Winston. He's snoring and he's right in front of me. Crushed tomatoes for $1.52 a can. I'm gonna grab a can of that for the goulash. And I'm also gonna grab, just in case I don't have enough sauce, which I probably won't because I'm making a big batch, for 96 cents. I'm gonna grab a couple cans of this tomato sauce. There's my crushed tomatoes. And right up the aisle is the pasta. I always get the rotini. I'm just kind of looking around just for the fun of it, I guess. Rotini is, I always get the Great Value brand, and it is 98 cents. So I'm going to grab 2 of them because, like I said, I'm making a giant batch, and hopefully, well, I know it'll last for leftovers, so hopefully I won't have to cook for a couple nights. And right up the way here, a little bit further, is the beans. I always put in a couple cans of beans. I used to use just the red kidney beans, but I started using the 86 cents a can, the chili beans. And it just, we like the flavor of like that sauce that's in them. So I'm going to grab a couple cans of these. Kidney beans are good too, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't even have to put beans in it. That's just how I make goulash. Now I got to go down, way down at the other end of the store for the milk. But right here, 1 bag. I brought in 1 single bag because I figured then maybe I wouldn't use more than just that. I'll stick to my list. So I just ripped a corner off of my index card today, where my list was, just to bring in just my list instead of the whole card. Like it really matters that much? I don't know. That's just what I did. It looks like I chewed it off, doesn't it? And on the way to the milk, there's the day-old bread. So I'm going to take a look at the day-old bread rack because I'm making goulash, so maybe some garlic bread to go with it would be good. I don't have any old like hot dog buns or anything at home right now, so I'm thinking maybe some of this bread right here, discounted to 69 cents. That's pretty cheap, I think. That'll make some nice garlic bread. And with all my guys, I'm gonna need probably more than one. So I'm gonna grab two. I'm gonna get two of those at 69 cents a piece. It won't go to waste at my house, that's for sure. They will eat it up. Over here's the chocolate caramel creamer, the International Delight kind for $3.97. And that's the kind that we have right now that tastes kind of off. So I'm gonna grab two of those, one to use and one for a backup and get rid of that stuff that doesn't taste right. And right next to that is the milk. And this store, for some reason, always has milk cheaper than other Walmarts. For some reason, I don't know why, but it's only $2.03 a gallon. So I'm gonna grab a couple gallons of milk. This one still has like that plastic thing, didn't get cut out right, I guess. So I'm gonna grab 2 gallons of milk. And now all I have left on my list is the toilet bowl cleaner. That's it, that's all I need. So let's go grab that. Try and find the right aisle. And this is bathroom cleaners. Here we go. And I'm gonna get the Great Value brand. I love the Great Value brand toilet bowl cleaner. I've said it before, I know I have. But it just works the best. It really, really does, in my opinion. So the 2-pack of the Great Value toilet bowl cleaner is $3.48. I'm sorry, $3.48 for the 2-pack. And they've got two of those pulled front and center just for me, I guess. I'm gonna grab both of those, get that stocked back up again, and there's still one left way back in there for somebody else. Okay, so like I said, this is $3.48 for the 2-pack, and the Lysol is $4.97 for the 2-pack. And I really think the Great Value is better. So I just have a question. What's the point of getting a good parking spot? I'm in the first parking spot right here. I'm not in a handicap spot or anything, but it's pretty close to the doors. What's the point of getting a good parking spot if you gotta walk halfway across the parking lot to get to a cart corral to put your cart back? You know? That's not right. Oh, I knew there was a reason I like to park beside a cart corral. And here's my planner. It's just a notebook. It's a notebook. I got it on some kind of good sale at Walmart during school supply time. And I love a college ruled. That's my favorite because it has more lines. So we have a bookmark in here. Where's that? There it is. There's my bookmark. And of course it's an index card. What else? So this is what I do with my pages. I make my lines. I make some pages ahead of time with some lines on them. I've got 3 more made up with lines on them. When I have like a regular planner, like a fancy or a cutesy planner, because Lord knows I've bought plenty of them and think, oh, I love this planner. This is great. This is going to be perfect. I never use them. I always go back to my notebooks, my index cards. This is my calendar that has my whole schedule in it. So this is my week though. This is a week at a glance. So that's why I like to use the notebooks, and this just is what works best for me. Am I saying this is how you should be doing it? No. No, not at all. Okay, so I'm going to try not to shake the camera because I'm using a different tripod that just it's a tabletop one. So hopefully it doesn't get all shaky. Okay, so let me show you how I make it out. I have my colorful pens. I like to use my different colors. I don't know, just because. That's what I like to do. I don't do stickers or anything like that. I just like to do different colored pens. I use my black to write down all the days and the dates. And I usually would write the dates over here on this side, but I'm just going to write the days this time. So here we go. So there's all my days written down. And normally I would come through and write the dates right here. Just write the date right there in that area. But I'm not going to do that right now. All right. Over here, So I like to use my colors, and I always choose this. Is this my dark pink? Yeah, the darker pink. See, I have a brighter pink too. I like to use the darker pink. I don't know why. I just do. And this is To Do. And this right here is Bonus. Then I get my purple. And there's where I'm going to write some meals. So this is the basic stuff that I always write. The days, and I always write the dates over here, and then these. That's what I always put right there. And then I fill it in. And I'm going to turn back this page and show you. I have this one all filled in. I don't want to say I really made it up, but I knew that was going to happen. Okay, where was I? Chase came home at lunchtime today, so they haven't been very busy. I have the bells on the door so I can always hear when somebody's coming in. Well, Winston hears those bells and he starts barking, and yeah. So there you go. Okay, so where was I? I think I was telling you that I had filled out this page, and it's actually my schedule and everything, but I wrote down some things on here just to kind of give as an example, I guess. I'm going to rip this page out and do it over, which is why I didn't write the dates on here yet, because I forgot what the dates were, what they started with. But anyway, I'm going to redo this one on Sunday, because I sit down every Sunday and I fill out my calendar for the week, my page for the week. And I always go through and look around and see and think, what do I have that could be meal ideas for the week? This may get changed. Maybe I won't make any of it. Maybe I'll make everything and follow it to a T. It's just meal ideas, options. I know I've got options for every day, and there will be leftovers on a couple of days, stuff like that. So, and this to do, so this is a to-do list for the week. I want to get all this stuff done throughout the week. Whenever I have a chance or the energy or whatever, I'll pick something and just go do it or work on it or whatever. And the goal is to finish this after the week is over. The bonus stuff, that's exactly what it is. So these are bonus to-dos. If I get some of this stuff done, I guess I get to pat myself on the back. So, yeah, I always write my jobs in green. Don't know why, I just do. And if there's something in red, it's because I want it to catch my attention. It's an appointment, and I don't want to forget it. I have my calendar here, and I always refer to my calendar whenever I'm making my week up. Like once I have it like this, I'll open this calendar up and I'll look at the week, and I'll say, okay, anything in red, I need to get that on there first. Well, first I put my jobs on, then I do whatever I see in red. And sometimes, so this calendar is, my work schedule is in here, and pretty much anything that gets scheduled is in here. So, and I also have like if there's no school, stuff like that, like no school, and there's spring break. So yeah, but the stuff like that I put in this calendar. So anything that's scheduled is in here. So you might be thinking, well, you have this, so why do you need this? Because this is my week at a glance, where I can break it down more, because that's how my brain works. That's how I work best. I can break it down more this way. So yeah, so after I write down all my jobs, and every once in a while they'll get changed. Somebody will want to reschedule. So that'll be in here. So I need to look to make sure I haven't had somebody that's rescheduled or something like that. And like some people will pay in advance, and I'll put that in here, and just stuff like that. So little things like that, the details, and then I'll put it in here on my week at a glance page. And then it starts looking a little bit more like this. And I always have stuff in mind that I want to get done. I mean, we always, that's just never ending. That's just part of life, right? Let's say on Sunday evening, so I make this out on Sundays, usually Sunday mornings. And then later on Sunday, what I'll do is I'll come and I'll kind of give it a glance, and I'll say, okay, Monday, I see what my jobs are. I probably won't be super timing up. I won't be butt kicked like I am going to be on the next day, because that's my butt kicking house. And I know about what time I'll be getting home. I'll have time to make something decent for dinner. So I'll look down here. What do I want to make for dinner? Oh yeah. And you can see the little stars right here by these. These are requested meals. So potato soup was requested. And so was the chicken strips and homemade mac and cheese. So I've actually already made the potato soup and the brunch. So that's what I'm saying. I just kind of made this page up for just for reference for something, so I can show you how I do it. So let's see. Sunday night, I'm coming in here and I'm saying, okay, so tomorrow I have these 2 jobs. Then what do I want to make for dinner? So I'll get out my purple. Here's my purple because I like to put the meals in purple. I don't know why. I just do. So let's say dinner will be, I think I'll go ahead and do the chicken strips and homemade mac and cheese that day. I don't write down every single day, but I'm going to start thinking about Tuesday as well because, you know, that's going to be a busy day. So I'm going to think, what am I going to want to make on Tuesday? I don't know. I think I might do the pork chops. I might do the pork chops on Tuesday. We'll probably have leftover mac and cheese that somebody can have with them if they want to. I don't want to do the chicken strips or the pork chops on Monday because Chase doesn't really love pork chops and there won't really be anything left over for him to have. Try to avoid making him DoorDash, you know? They do it all the time anyway. So I think Tuesday I'll make the pork chops and he can have, if anything's left over on Monday, he can have that on Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead and write down Tuesdays as pork chops. And then I'll figure out last minute what to have with them. I usually just do like a salad anyway, but I'll probably make some corn or some green beans or something like that, whatever everybody else wants. Then on Wednesday, I'm not going to write it down yet, but there's a good chance on Wednesday, since I don't have any jobs that day, I'll probably make the potato soup that day because I make riffles. I do have a video clip on that I'll put in at some point. I'll have a video with that on it. I have a clip of the brunch too. I've already made that. But anyway, I make riffles and I make a lot of them. So if you don't know what riffles are, they're like dumplings, kind of like little noodle balls. So anyway, I'll probably do that on Wednesday when I have a little bit more time. Although on my days off, I usually pick like a lot of stuff off of here and maybe even here. So I try not to pick these things until I've done these, but you know, however it works out, as long as stuff's getting crossed off, I'm happy. So let's say I decide I'm going to do a pickup order, a Walmart pickup order on Tuesday, because that's the day I'm going to be near Walmart. I'm going to be driving right by it on the way home. So on Monday, I might go ahead and place a Walmart order. And let's see, something else I want to do on Monday. This is how I do this. I'm always trying to plan everything out specifically, or else I forget. I forget things if I don't write them down. So Monday, we're having pork chops on Tuesday. So I'm going to say, get out chops. So that means to get the pork chops out of the freezer on Monday so we can eat them on Tuesday. And then let's say I'm going to do a Walmart pickup order. So I'm getting that around on Monday night and get it submitted to pick up on Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down for Tuesday. I'll have Walmart pickup. And then I'll write the time down that my pickup window is. And I probably would go to the bank also on that day. So I'll write that down. Let's pretend it's Monday, just so I have more to write for you. So this thing usually gets sort of filled out by the end of the week, but let's say it's Monday. Monday night, here's what I do. I pick a color. What color do I want? I think I'll use green. I need to write out my card for the next day, Tuesday. Here's my jobs. And you need to go to the bank. There you go. I will usually come down here at the bottom and write what I'm making for dinner. So that's going to be what I take with me on Tuesday. Will there be anything else written in there? Maybe. If something comes up or something comes to mind, I'll write it on the card. And this will be what I take with me. So maybe this seems tedious or, I don't know, micromanaged maybe, but that's how I am. So it's how I do it. And then I have this marker. I don't remember where I got this marker. Maybe, I don't know, Dollar Tree or something? Possibly. I don't know where I got it, but I like the color. It's a cool color. It's kind of like a corally kind of color. So the to-do list, when stuff does get done from here, so let's come down here first. I've already made that and I've already made that. Okay, I did clean up my bathroom stuff. The beverage station type thing I set up. I did call my doctor and I couldn't remember when my appointment was. Train. So I had to call my doctor and find out. And that's what I've done from that to-do list so far. And I like for everything to be crossed off. I don't care about this stuff too much, but all this stuff, I like to see those lines. So there you go. That is my planner. That's how I do it. There's my card. There's that calendar, my colorful pens, my coral marker, and I always leave it out like this, and it sits here. It sits up here on my desk, so I can just look at it real quick, and I don't forget to do things. There you go. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.